everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are all doing really well. If you're new to my channel, then welcome. I do a lot of career and personal finance related videos here on this channel, so if that's something of interest to you, then please do subscribe to my channel down below and be sure to follow me over on my Instagram page as well, Success by Sanjana. Now, if you are also new to my world and my channel, then you may not know, but I do run one-on-one consulting services to help you with career and personal finance strategy and help you in discovering options and helping you, land your dream job essentially. So if you do want to check out my website, it's just successbysanjana.com. Now, as you can tell by the title of today's video, I want to share with you a little bit more about crypto as to what's happening in the market, so on market update. And I want to talk to you about, my rationale behind buying the coins that I do purchase. Now, if you haven't already seen my crypto portfolio video, I will leave it up here on the screen for you to check out and in the description box down below. But let's just get started on today's video. I do also want to mention that today's video is actually sponsored by Swyftx. Swyftx is an Australian-based crypto exchange, and if you do want to use my referral code down below, you'll be able to get $10 worth of free Bitcoin upon your sign up and verification. Now let's get started on today's video. Okay, now I've spoken many times here on my channel about the crypto bull market. Earlier this year, we did experience a little bit of a bull market occurring where people were buying in, like myself. I definitely made it a point to dollar cost average my way through because I didn't want to miss out on any opportunity at all. Now, dollar cost averaging is when you put a little bit of money, every so often, every 2 weeks to a month, just so that you can take advantage of the market at that current point in time, so that you don't feel bad on missing out on any of the dips. And I feel like this is one of the safest and secure ways to make sure that you get in and not feeling that guilt or that regret of not having entered the market. Now, currently Bitcoin's price in US dollars is almost reaching its all-time high. The price of Bitcoin is currently at $57,000 and the bull market is definitely back on. I've recently been educating myself, watching, lots of analysts, lots of technical analysts who are predicting when the bull cycle will actually end, and they are saying that it may actually end in Q1 next year. So there's definitely a lot of time to get involved if that's something that you choose to do. But October is the time where we are seeing the price of Bitcoin skyrocket and almost reach its all-time high. Now, this is very similar to the cycle that we experienced in 2017 and 18, where it followed a 4-year cycle, and we are seeing that same sort of trend follow on for this cycle as well. Now, on your screen, you'll see that the 2017 to 2018 bull cycle, we can see that there are a lot of points which are very similar. So we can see the corrections that have occurred have been at a similar time frame as well, and obviously after the corrections we have seen the second correction take off, and that's where we have seen the bull cycle. And we are very early on into the 2020 and 2021 bull cycle, and yeah, this is definitely an eye-opener, as you can see by the chart. So personally, following that chart, I believe we still have a bit of time before you do reap the benefits of your investment. So what I mean by that is, if you're still thinking of entering the market, now is also not too late to enter the market. We are still expected to see a lot of growth, and as I said, until Q1 next year. So yeah, if you definitely want to get involved and you want to delve into the world of cryptocurrency, then I would suggest that this would be a good time to do that if that's something that you're interested in. Now, of course, this video is non-financial advice. I do recommend you seek a professional in getting help for your financial situation. But personally for me, you guys all know I dollar cost average my way through, just so that I can make sure that, I've allocated a certain amount of money on the side and put money away so that I am making the most of it, so that I don't feel bad when there are dips. Okay, now a little bit in terms of how the cycle actually works. So on your screen here, you will see a chart, which I feel like explains it really well. And essentially how it works is, we obviously have fiat currency. So that is, your normal currency, your trading currency, your government-backed currency. And what we tend to see is, firstly, the price of Bitcoin will rise. And once we see the price of Bitcoin rising, following on from that, we then tend to see a lot of the large caps taking off. And then obviously what I mean by large caps is, generally the top 10 market capped coins is what we generally tend to see, and then the mid caps, and then following through with the low caps. And then obviously once we do see that money flow, then we obviously tend to sell and convert that back into our fiat currency. So that's essentially how I sort of perceive my sort of investing strategy with cryptocurrency. You guys all know that I don't actually actively have any Bitcoin in my portfolio, and the reason for that is because I feel like that there is a less return on your investment because you're having to wait longer for that money to, you know, double or triple in value. For example, the price of Bitcoin, you know, 57,000, you're going to have to wait until it reaches, you know, 100 plus for it to actually give you a 2x on your money. And that's the reason why I look into my, you know, larger caps, mid caps, and also the lower market cap coins as well. And that's what I've recently been looking into. Okay, now let's talk a little bit about Swyftx. They are today's sponsor, so thank you Swyftx for sponsoring today's video. Swyftx, as I mentioned, is an Australian-based cryptocurrency exchange. They now have over 400,000 users on their platform, and they have over 280 crypto assets that you can select from. Definitely a wide variety there. And in terms of fees, they have one of the lowest fees here in Australia at just 0.6% as compared to other crypto exchanges. Now, personally for me, the reason that I really enjoy using Swyftx and their platform is because of their mobile app. I love their mobile app. I'm always constantly checking it. It's very user-friendly, easy to use. And also, if you are a beginner trader or an intermediate trader and you're not really sure, you know, how the world of crypto actually works, then on their platform, you are able to actually toggle on the demo feature, and that allows you to play around with dummy money, and you're able to experience how the functionalities, how the interface actually works. So if you are a beginner, I definitely recommend it. Now, if you do want to get started, then I do have a referral code for you by using my code Success by Sanjana. I will leave it on the screen as well, or you can click the link down in the description box. It will take you directly to the page where you are able to get $10 worth of free Bitcoin once you do sign up and get approved. Now, let me tell you, the sign up process is very simple, very straightforward, takes no more than 2 to 3 minutes, and you are good to go. So if you are interested, then everything will be linked down in the description box below. Now let's get back on to the video. Just want to quickly mention as well that I have done a video on my portfolio previously talking about some of the main coins that I have actually invested in. And you guys all know that I started investing from 2018. So I feel like I've got a fair bit of experience knowing what's going on in the crypto world. So you can definitely watch that video for the coins that I have actually purchased. But along with that, as I mentioned, because the price of Bitcoin is increasing, we're seeing a lot of the larger caps, the mid caps, and the lower cap coins also take off as well. So I have been putting in money and dollar cost averaging my way through those lower cap coins as well. Now, what is my plan actually moving forward? When do I plan to sell, and when do we expect for this bull cycle to end? As mentioned, Q1 of next year is when I actually plan to sell all of my crypto and obviously reap the benefits of all the profit and hold for some time, and then I'm going to do this whole cycle again when it does come time. So it's a 4-year cycle, and I'm essentially going to sell, hold for a little bit until the prices do go down, and then we're going to go back in and start purchasing and buying up more cryptocurrency. And I feel like this sort of strategy is really going to work for me. The previous cycle, I wasn't really educated. I had just put my money in when the market was actually crashing. So I now know, and I feel like I now understand how the market actually works. So that's essentially the plan, and when we expect to see this parabolic run come to an end. Now, a lot of you guys may be asking, you know, how do you decide which coin to actually purchase? Now, personally for me, without getting into too much detail, I look at the fundamentals and I look at the technicals and the analysis behind the coins, whether there is a use case for the coin as well. That is a really good indicator to let you know whether this is actually going to be applicable, in day-to-day life and the projects that are backing these coins as well. So that's just a little bit of a guidance as to, how you can really look into this, but definitely recommend doing your research. As mentioned, this is not financial advice, and it's just one of the ways that I am personally looking into, what to buy and what not to buy. So So guys, that's everything that I wanted to talk about in today's video. I really hope you found it informative. As always, if you do want to get the $10 worth of free Bitcoin, then click the link down in the description box below. Leave me a comment down below. I love chatting with you guys in the comment section. And that's it guys. I will catch you guys in my next video.